Hey guys, how are you today? I am so excited to be bringing this to you today. So, we are about 2 weeks into 2021, and I wanted to talk to you guys today about 5 ways that you can thrive in 2021. Hey, 2020 was quite a year. We all know that. But 2021 can be different. You just have to make sure that you are on top of things and doing the right things, taking the right actions. And that is what we're going to talk about today. So, we are going to talk about 5 ways that you can thrive online in 2021. Here we go. The first one, guys, I've been talking about this for a long, long time. Okay. So, if you have just been posting on social media and spreading your information everywhere, that does not work this year. That does not work. It does not work. It has not been working for a while. So, what I want you guys to think about is what is important to you. As we've all been in our homes a lot more and not going out as much more, what is super important to you guys? Probably the first thing that I'm going to mention, and it is that human to human connection. Guys, connect with people online, have conversations, have coffee chats, get to know people, talk to people, have those conversations. Okay, everybody wants to talk to people right now because we really haven't been talking to anybody. We haven't been going to those networking events in person. Maybe we've been doing some online, but we haven't been doing them in person, and it's not the same. So reach out, talk to people, do a coffee connect with people. And by coffee connect, I do not mean you are talking about your what you sell. I mean, yes, what you do will come up in that conversation. What you do will come up in that conversation. But the thing is, you do not want to sell on a Coffee Connect. A Coffee Connect really is all about getting to know the other person, getting to know what they need, what they do, how their business works. It is a get to know you conversation. Okay, no selling. Okay, that's where so many people are going wrong. They're getting on calls and they're like, oh, well, I do this and, I can help you this way and that way. You may be able to do that. But guess what? Slow down. They don't know you yet. They don't know that they can trust you yet. They don't know what you're all about yet. You have to slow down that conversation so other people can learn about you and want to work with you. Okay, if you're jumping right in the DMs or you're getting on a Coffee Connect call and you think you're going to talk about selling your business and you're hoping to get a sale out of it, it's probably not going to work because you haven't taken the time to, number one, get to know them and what their needs are, and number two, they haven't gotten to know you yet. That's what the connection call is all about. It's super duper important. And I want you guys to understand just how important it is. Now, as for groups, like a lot of people are, spamming and selling, because people are desperate. And, if you don't know the right way to do things, it can be really challenging. So when I want to let you guys know, I do one-on-one coaching and I have 3 spots available right now. I help you walk through all of these things. The human to human connection piece, what to say it, how to get them over to where you can communicate them about sales. I walk you through that whole process. We build a team, we scale your business, the whole enchilada. So if you want to do that this year, one-on-one coaching is probably one of the best ways to actually get that accomplished faster. And the faster you get it done, the more sales you can make this year. That's a fact. So, number 1, human to human connection. Super important. I can't even begin to tell you how important that is. And so then we get to number 2. Number 2 is create community. Create community. Number 2 is create community. Hey, Rita, how are you? So number 2 is create community. And by community, this can come in a lot of different ways, okay? Community can simply be a Facebook group. But community can also be your profile where you're just talking to people all day long, or it can be your page. If you have an active page, your page can be a community. I know a lot of people are struggling with pages right now. So maybe it's your profile, but that's a place that you can have community and conversation. It's any place that you can have community and conversation. Okay, so whether it's a Facebook group, whether it's on your profile, it can be your YouTube channel. Some of you may have thriving YouTube channels, and that may be the place where you get people together and you have conversations, and you get a lot of comments, and you're communicating with them in the comments. So it can be really anywhere. It can be an online forum. It can be you host a networking event yourself or a mastermind. It can be you host a workshop. Those are all places where you can create community in your world, bring people together, have conversations, and get to know them. Now, when you're getting to know them, guess what? They're getting to know you. And that allows you to be able to talk about what you do. Okay, because it builds that know, like, and trust. So I want you guys to really, really think about the human connection this year. It's going to be big. Social media is changing, and I want you guys to understand what you need to do to change with it. So number 1 is human to human connection. Number 2 is create community. Whatever platform you're on, create that community. Number three is a biggie, guys, and a lot of people are not doing this. Some of you are not doing this, or you just don't want to. You don't like it. You have all kinds of things you tell yourself about it. But number 3 is a biggie, and you must do this. And we're going to talk about why. Number 3, get them on your list. Okay, guys. 2020, like I said, was quite a year. We've all experienced something in 2020, good and bad. Some of us have had a lot of positive things. Some of us have had a lot of negative things. But the fact of the matter is that what we have seen about 2020 is that social media is not reliable in many, many ways. Okay, so it is super, super important for you to get them on your list. Social media is volatile. It's up and down. You don't know if a platform is going to come down. You just don't know these days. Things are happening in the world that can make these things change, and you need to be on top of it. Okay, so the other thing that I want to point out to you about your list, and this is something you guys may not know. There's no substitute. Oh, Rita says there's no substitute for a human connection. That is so true. That is so true. And guys, until we can actually meet each other in person, connect with people, just have conversations. I mean, it's going to make your day better and their day better, and it's going to allow you to get to know them, they're going to want to work with you when they figure out all the fantastic things you can help them with. Oh my gosh, why wouldn't you take the time to do this? Okay. So when you get people on your list, though, let's talk about the list, okay? Whether you have a list of 10 people or whether you have a list of 10,000 people, the fact remains that 80% of sales come from your list. 80%. That is huge, guys. That is huge. If you don't have an email list, or if you're not sending emails out to your list on a regular basis, you are missing the boat. And now you may say, oh, Lisa, I sent things out, nobody responds. Guys, it doesn't happen overnight. Everything that you do in marketing, everything you do has to do with consistency. Okay, so if you send an email out, or maybe even 2 emails out, and nobody responds, that doesn't mean they're not thinking about it. It doesn't mean that they're not ready. It just means they haven't acted yet. Maybe they need to see it one more time. Maybe they need to have a conversation with you. Maybe they need to see it written a different way. Okay. These are all important things to remember because when you have them on your list, you are in control. You are in control of your list. So if a social media platform goes down, you still have your people. Okay. So if you're gathering people on a social media platform and that platform goes away, guess what? You've lost all those thousands of people that you've taken all those years to build up. And then what? Then you have nobody to sell to. So I want you guys to understand exactly how important it is to get them on your list. Get them in a place that you control, not some other company, such as a social media platform. So it is super, super important. I can't even stress this enough. Own your contacts. Can't rely on that. Yep, you got that right, Rita. You got that right. So the next one, and I see a lot of people doing this next one, and while there's nothing wrong with it, there are a lot of things wrong with it also. So this should be part of your strategy, but not maybe all of your strategy. And I see so many people relying on this so much. So let's talk about this next one. Don't rely solely on ads and automation. I can't even begin to tell you how many people come to me and say, Lisa, how can I get this automated? How can I automate this? People want to automate because they don't want to take the time to do things the right way. They don't want to take the time to talk to people. They don't want to take the time to actually be in the business and grow the business the way it needs to grow now in 2021. They want everything to be automatic. They want people to automatically sign up for their email list, automatically read their email, automatically engage with their social media, but they don't want to take the actions that it takes to actually have that happen. Guys, it doesn't happen on its own. While some automation is great, and I use some automation also, when it comes to human interaction, when it comes to the times that you need to be there in your business, you need to be answering questions, you need to be there. You should not be relying on automation. You should actually be there. Okay, so if you are selling something and you're selling it in the DM. So say you're using a bot, say you're using a messenger bot and you're selling something in the DMs, okay? And you don't want to take the time to be there. You think it should all be the bot because you don't have the time. Listen to me and listen closely. If you are telling people or telling yourself that you don't have the time to be there to make a sale that is going to feed your bank account, then you should not be in business. Okay. If you don't have the time to talk to a potential customer, then you should not be in business. Okay. If you think you should have customers just streaming in the door without having to work for it, without having to talk to them, just because you have something that you put out to the world, then you are sorely mistaken. You need to be there. You need to be talking to these customers. You being there and talking to these customers is what is going to sell whatever it is that you have to sell. If you're relying solely on automation to do that for you, it's not going to go well in the long run. You may get some sales, but you can get a lot more sales if you are the active face in your business and you are talking to people. Okay, so Rita says leads and prospects need to know, like, and trust you before they engage. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So don't rely on ads and automation. Now, I use ads and automation in what I do, but, and there's a big but, I am also very, very present where I use those things. Okay. So say you have a program and you want the program to be automated because you just don't have the time for this program. You want to be working on something else in your business, or you just want to make money. You just want to make money on automation. You don't want to like really work for the money. You want to create something and you want the money to just flow in without having to do anything else. Okay, so let's talk about that a little bit. That's how a lot of courses are. And there's nothing wrong with courses. There's some fantastic courses out there. You can learn so much. I am not bashing courses. I'm not. But I want you to listen to me for a moment. So if you have a course, okay, if you have a course out there and you take that course and you turn that into a package, okay, a package where you are giving them all of the information in that course, plus you are adding a little bit of human to human connection into it. So say weekly Zooms or weekly sessions with you to get feedback, for instance. You have just upped the value of that course significantly. Why? Because you are customizing that course to them by having that one-to-one conversation with them in a Zoom call each week during the course. So think about the value of actually being there. You can use the automation. I use that automation in combination with being there. Now let's talk about ads for a moment. Okay, ads, I love ads. I trained with a mentor in ads for a year. And so I know ads. I understand ads, and the thing is, I use ads, but I use them in conjunction with other things that I am doing. Um, some of you may create something, a product or a program or course or something like that, and you want to throw it up there and run an ad on it, and you think that you're going to get like all these people sign up for it. You may get some people, but let's talk about the way ads are going to work, okay? Most of the people that are going to see your ads are cold leads, okay? They don't know anything about you, okay? So if you're running an ad to a course program or something like that, that's like, say, $500 or more, the likelihood of you getting a lot of sales is a lot smaller than you running an ad for a low ticket, say $47 item, where it doesn't matter as much if they don't know you. So if somebody's going to invest, say $500 or more with you, they are going to have to know, like, and trust you before they invest that money with you. That's a fact. Okay. There's very few people out there that would actually invest without having those things in place. So when you're running ads, just be very careful about what you're throwing your money at, because you can waste a lot of money on those ads. Give me one moment. Mom, please. You can waste a lot of money on those ads, okay? And so if you are running ads to something, make sure it is something that people are going to want to buy like right away. People are going to want to buy it like right away, because if the ticket price is low enough, and it doesn't matter if they know, like, or trust you, it's an amount of money that if they don't feel they get what they need out of it, not that they should, but if they feel that way, it's not going to be a big loss for them. So it's not going to be really any big deal. Whereas, so they're more likely to spend that money. But if it's something like $500 or more, okay, if it's something like $500 or more, then they are going to hesitate. You are going to have a conversation with them, okay? Because they're not going to just automatically buy because they saw this great thing. They're not going to know it's great. They're not going to know you know what you're doing. They're not going to know any of those things. So it's really, really important to think about the automation and the ads. Think about how you use them, and make sure that you're putting that human-to-human element in there alongside the ads and automation. Okay, so that's number 4. Number 5. Yes, we are getting to the end here. Number 5, and I want to talk about number 5 a little bit. Explore new spaces. Okay. So guys, this year we have seen a lot of things happening with social media, and we've seen some platforms go away. We've seen other platforms change significantly. Okay. So when that happens, that can affect your business. Okay. It can affect how you're seen. It can even, like, if it's a platform you use consistently and it goes away, and today, we just don't know what will happen in 2021. Everything is volatile right now. So you need to make sure that you diversify where you show up enough that it's not going to affect you as much. It may affect you a little bit, but not as much. So for instance, um, explore some other spaces. There are spaces such as alignable, such as My Opportunity. And those are both networking hubs that you can join and network with other business people. You may or may not find your clients there. You may or may not have time for it, but I'm just throwing them out there. They are places that other business owners are. There's people doing all kinds of business on these platforms, and they're not social media. They're just business people. So it's going to be a little bit different than, say, being on one of the major social media platforms. So explore something like that. Diversify just a little bit. Okay. Also, there are other social media platforms that are developed and created all the time. So we've all seen, all the Clubhouse rage. Now, I do not recommend going to these places unless you have a strategy. Okay. It's too easy to get sucked into social media platforms. And I've seen that with some people in Clubhouse. I've seen some of the comments about Clubhouse, and I go on there and I'm on there for hours and hours and my whole day is gone. Do not get that shiny object syndrome. Okay. Do not get that shiny object syndrome. Okay. Because if you're going to use if you're going to add another social media platform, make sure you study it for like a week, only a week. Give yourself 1 week. That's it. Okay. You don't want to be wasting your time there, because every minute that you waste on something that you're not utilizing for your business is a minute that you are not making money. Okay. When you could be doing something that makes money. So explore other spaces. Give it a week, maybe 2 if you're just not sure after a week. But after that, if you're still not sure, it's probably not the right platform for you. Move on. Just, delete your account, or just ignore your account, whichever you prefer. Just don't go there. Don't spend time there. It's going to waste your time. It's going to prevent you from getting the business that you should be getting. Okay. It's going to prevent you from taking the right actions, meeting the right people, because you're spending time in the wrong place. Okay. So that's just one of the platforms. There are other social media platforms out there that I am currently exploring right now to see the viability for my business. They may or may not be a good fit. But exploring them, yep, exploring them can be a good thing. And the thing is, if it's a new platform and you show up there on your business, there's like little competition there. Okay. That's something to keep in mind. So I'm not saying that it's the way to go, but I am saying to keep your options open. We don't know where everything is going, and it's really important for us to keep that in mind. Now, again, I help you do all of these things in my one-on-one coaching. And I would be remiss if I did not let you know how to reach me, and I need to fix this. So it's bit.ly/schedule a call with Lisa. I'll put the link below, and I thought I fixed it, and I guess I didn't. So I apologize for that. But You can reach me there. You can leave me a comment to get in touch with you. I have 3 spots open for my one-on-one coaching. My one-on-one coaching program is very intensive. You will move the needle in your business. You absolutely will. As long as you show up, as long as you do the work, you will move the needle in your business. And it's very intensive. I am there with you in your business the whole time, walking you through how to get clients, how to bring them into your circle of influence, how to talk to them, what to say, how to get them into a sales conversation and convert them, how to scale your business, hire a team, and more. Okay. So that is what I am helping you with when I'm working with you one-on-one. And we also work on your mindset. A lot of people, they don't realize it. And this happened to me also. Mindset is the number one thing that is probably holding you back from getting the sales and clients that you deserve. So we work on that all along the way. So I wanted to mention it's one dot here, bit.ly/schedule a call with Lisa. So I wanted to leave that up. Let me go through the 5 things that you can do to thrive in 2021. And I think these will get you on the right track to making a really, really big change in your business this year. So number 1 is human to human connection. Number 2 is creating community. Number 3 is get them on your list. Number 4 is don't rely solely on ads and automation. Number 5, explore new spaces. Yes, guys, if you do those 5 things, you will absolutely be thriving in 2021. But it's up to you to take the right actions online to have that thriving business that you know you deserve and you've worked so hard for. So that is what I have for you today. Like I said, if you are interested in chatting with me, you can go there and schedule a call, bit.ly/schedule a call with Lisa. And the call is free, guys. The call is free. We're going to chat. We're going to see, how I can help you if it's the right fit. It's not always the right fit. Maybe you're the right fit for somebody else that I know, but we will have that conversation and we will see what we can do to move you forward in 2021 because it is possible, guys. I hope to see you there. Talk soon.